there's the hawk. Before there was a Tiffany Outdoors, there was Tiffany the farmer.
Follow U-turn when possible.
No, we're not U-turning.
Hi. Hi, what are you doing? Hi, Boo. What?
Now that I have my template, now I can get a piece of wood, use my template to draw out the circles, and then use my drill press to cut the holes in the wood, and then we're gonna make us a neat little pet leash holder. All right, so first thing I need to do is, there's a bug in here. First thing I need to do is go over to my wood rack and get some wood. Let me see what I got over there. Yeah, I think this, what is this? This might be 2x10, 2x8, 2x6. I don't know, let me measure and see. Alright, it's 2x8. Alright, now I need to determine how long it is. Now you can make this as wide and as long as you want, because it could be for 1 dog, 2 dogs, 3, 4. You make it for as many dogs as you want, or pets. Not all dogs use leashes. Some people put their cats on leashes, so your pets. Alright, first thing I want to do is put my template on here, kind of center it, and then draw it out, and then I can start cutting. Alright, what I've done was I've taken some time to do some markings on my y'all, I miss my quiet neighborhood. I miss it so much. Alright, so what I did was I took my template and made some markings on here, so I know if you have 1 pet or 2 pets. And then if you have more than 2 pets, then I can turn the board horizontally, and this will still fit in there, and then I can mark for multiple pets. All right, so I've already made my marks on the board. So now all I have to do is cut my board down to length, and my length for this is going to be 9 1/8 inches. Okay, I've made my marks using my template, and now I want to make sure that my peg holes are going to be even, so I'm going to use this T-square and draw a line all the way across. That way each one is going to be even. That way my pegs or the hooks that I'm going to use for people to hang the leashes on, that way it won't be crooked. Kind of want this stuff straight. I'm making several of these 2 pet, 4 pets, and 1 pet households. And some people have multiple leashes for their pets, like for me, for example, River has a couple leashes. It just depends on where we're going, which leash that we use. So people have more than 1 pet. You may want one that's got multiple leash options. Okay, Now all I have to do is take these to my drill press, drill these out. I am going to drill them out all the way through. That is going to be all the way open, all the way open, all of this all the way open. And for the heart, I'm going to drill the 2 holes here and then use my jigsaw to cut out the top part of this. And then I'm going to be using my depth on my depth stop on my drill press to drill for the pegs. Let me show you guys the pegs that I have. My pegs are right in that drawer there. So I got these pegs from Lowe's. They were on clearance for 77 cents each. So I didn't know what I was going to use them for. So I think I'm going to use maybe a couple of these for these. And then some of them just use like a regular hook or something. I don't know. But I do want to use one of these or 2 of these. Or at least one of them. And these are made out of oak. Pretty cool. Alright. Now I'm just going to pull out my drill press and start drilling away. Look at that, y'all. It's getting there. It's getting there. Okay, for this one, oops. For this one, or for all of these, I used 1-inch Forstner bit for the toe pads, 1 3/8 bit for the heart shape, and then of course I have to cut this out with a jigsaw. And then for the peg is going to be a 1-inch Forstner bit that I already have in my drill press. I'm just going to do this a little bit at a time. That way I don't drill all the way through, so I only need it to go down to right where this nub is. So maybe I should get to know this thing and learn how to use the depth stop. Okay, yeah, let me set this thing up for depth stop and I'll come back to you. Alright, I've got it set up. Oh, let's see how this works, y'all. Let's see. Get my protection back on. Started wearing this face shield because I feel a little bit safer with this face shield on. that'll do it. Now that I have all of the pads and the toe pads cut out, now to finish the little heart-shaped design, and for that I am going to use my jigsaw. I'm just going to clamp my workpiece to my workbench and then cut it out. Y'all, isn't that cute? Oh my goodness. That's adorable. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and cut out the rest of these and then I'll come back to you. Now I'm going to pull my rotary tool back out to sand up these holes and get them cleaned up. You see there's like some burrs and things in there that I want to clean up. So I'll do that with my rotary tool. There you go, all cleaned up. Alright, I'm going to do the others and then I'll come back to you. Now that that's done, my next step is to use my rotary sander over the entire face of this. But before I do that, I'm going to use my center punch to mark where the hooks are going to go. I'll do that for each one. Alright y'all, I'm going to go take these outside to paint. I'm not going to take the camera out there. It is so windy. All you're going to hear is a bunch of wind noise. Nobody wants to hear that. It's dreadful. Alright, I've got my colors picked out. 3 of them I'm going to use spray paint. And 1 of them I'm going to use a ebony stain. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let those dry. And oh, before I do that, I need to attach sawtooth hangers. And I'm just going to put those in the back of each one. I've got a little container of these, so I'm just going to put one on the back of each one. The one that's a little bit longer, this one right here, that's a little bit longer, I'm going to put 2 on this one. Just so it's a little more even, because if you only put one in the middle, when you put a leash on it, it'll probably do that. So I'll put 2 sawtooth hangers on that one. Okay, yeah, let me do that and then I'll come back to you. Now that the paint and stain has dried, I did a top coat of lacquer. Now it is time to go ahead and put on the hangers, which is my pegs. I got some hooks and I got something else that's a little non-conventional, so let me show you what I'm talking about. On one of the holders, I'm going to use these cabinet knobs. These are they're like a brushed bronze color. I think these are going to look really nice on there. Alright, I'm going to drill holes, install these hooks, and then show you guys what everything looks like. For the pegs, I'm just going to use some of this Titebond 2 glue, put it on there, and tap this in the hole. Alright y'all, now it's time to see what these things look like. I love them all. I did 4 of them, 4 different ways. They all look gorgeous. Alright, let's take a look. you enjoyed this video. As you can see, there's different ways you can do this. You can use regular hooks, you can use cabinet knobs, or you can use pegs. Alright, go out there and make something. If you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.